Hello again, everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time to meet with me today. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Steve Hicks. I am the Cybersecurity Practice Manager here at Endsight, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. For those of you that aren't aware, we do have a cybersecurity video library on our website, and this is actually linked on that page, but you may have gotten a direct link to this video as part of our MSSP campaign, which is a managed security service provider campaign. We wanted to kind of let everyone know that we've had a pretty cool achievement this year, and this is what this video is about. A lot of the other videos are about selected topics like phish testing or international travel that might be useful for your users or useful for your executive to understand what we're thinking about. This one is about an award we won, and we're pretty proud of it. So let me go into that. Every year, the security team goes to the premier managed service provider security conference in the world. It's called Right of Boom, and it's in Las Vegas. Right of Boom means after you've been breached, what happens afterward? Now, that was the original impetus for the organization, of course, but there's, of course, both left of boom preparation and right of boom reaction at these conferences. This year in February, they hosted a Capture the Flag event. And let me explain what this is because it's really interesting and it's a very common thing for cybersecurity professionals. Effectively, an organization sets up a series of challenges where you're trying to find a code hidden somewhere in a system. Now, this code can be hidden in many, many different places, but typically it's hidden in a way an attacker would theoretically use to get into a system. For example, if your attacker was trying to compromise your email, maybe they would hide that code in a sent item somewhere in the wrong folder. If they were trying to compromise your network, maybe that code would be hidden somewhere in the registry of a Windows server, other things like that. The challenge is having the skill set to find these particular codes, these flags, and then put them in the page to say, yes, you were successful. And they are deviously hidden. We have all sorts of really interesting types of ways to hide information because the bad guys keep innovating and finding new ways to hide information. One of my personal favorites is called steganography, where you can take an image and literally hide data in extra parts of the image that doesn't change the image, but can hide a secret message. And you can use that to maybe exfiltrate data. So I digress. There are lots of really very interesting ways to hide data, and the top security researchers in the world put together these games and competitions for security teams to try to find where the data was hidden. In February, we were at, again, the premier cybersecurity conference in the world. There are about 1,000 MSPs like us in the world that join this, and those security teams are invited to participate effectively in this Capture the Flag. Of those in February, 1,000 MSPs, 56 did. There were 56 individual MSP teams competing in this Capture the Flag event from the entire world, and 84 individual participants. It's a pretty significant thing. These are the top security teams from the top managed service providers in the world. It's a 3-day event, and those teams are basically tasked with finding where the data was hidden. And this is all while we're doing a security conference, right? So it's after hours or between sessions, and there's a management track. These are the technical people trying to find things. Endsight did compete. And of the 56 of the best security firms in the world, we took second place. There's a cash prize, there's an award, there's some custom plaques, and we're pretty dang proud of it, if I'm honest with you. Kudos to the team. We have some extraordinarily good technical talent in our arena here, and we are among the top of them. I made this video specifically to say, listen, there are obviously thousands of security firms out there in the world, and there are thousands of managed service providers in the world. And typically, when you're looking at a client service relationship, everybody's going to be good on customer service. Everybody's going to pick up the phone. Everybody's going to tell you about how much their customers love them. But the truth is, all that's only skin deep. There are a ton of other things in a managed service provider and a managed security provider that matter, but are very hard to advertise on and they're very hard to see. There's proactive patching and remediation. There's really truly monitoring for all the things that could go wrong. There's the maturation of process and the account managers that make sure we're life cycling and doing things properly. And then there's the security team who can actually provide forensic data, actually provide investigations, actually provide the theory and the practice that go with keeping you safe in an ever-evolving world. These things are harder to advertise. They're harder to see. Our CEO, Mike, has an example of a carrot, and we're going to put it up here. On that carrot, you can see that the two top green parts, the customer service part, look identical. But once you get under the soil, one carrot is kind of dying. The other one has all the other stuff that's there, and including the security team. At Endsight, we're pretty proud of ours. And we've got some good third-party validation that we have the chops and we know what we're doing. So kudos to the guys on the team. They did an amazing job. We're very, very proud of them. And honestly, thank you for watching this thing. Hopefully, either you're a client or you're trying to become a client with Endsight. We're real here. We are a great team. The organization works well, the security team works well, and I'm personally pretty happy to work here. Hopefully this has been a good video for you. Please take a look at the other videos we have on the site about actual security topics, not just a kudos that we're going to send out as a marketing thing, but we're proud of this. Have a good rest of your day, everybody, and until I see you again, stay safe out there.